Who's the good boy?
He's like, are you ready for another warm day?
Yeah, it's going to be a toasty day. Who's the good boy? Who's the good wife? Wait, what?
Good boy.
Oh, wait, that, yeah.
All right.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday.
Yes, it's Monday. What a weekend.
It was a weekend. It was a very busy weekend.
Yeah, a lot more peopling than we're used to.
Well, there was that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Saturday and Sunday was peopling.
Yep.
Whew.
We survived.
We're
here. We're here.
What do we want to do? Let's go head over to the hoop coops, show them that. We'll talk.
Oh, our new setup?
Yeah. And meanwhile, we'll talk about Friday. So Friday started off the busy weekend.
I built another.
Well, that wasn't Friday.
I know, but I built another thing this weekend.
Are you pulling a Nate where you're just doing squirrel brain?
No, I was doing it in order of appearance,
I see.
not in chronological order.
Right, yeah. Friday, we took a bunch of material out of the farmhouse, construction material, loaded it into the trailer that our friend was keeping here, and headed to the landfill and dumped that off. And sounds easy, but it was toasty by the time we started being able to work on that because of the editing and stuff I had to do for, anyway, it doesn't matter. So we were sweating, putting all the stuff into the trailer.
Yeah.
And then we get to the landfill at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and just in sweltering heat, just unloading it because it's not a dump trailer.
No.
So that was a fun thing, but we got it going. After that, I ended up coming back and doing some more prep for Saturday's chicken processing in the heat, and really just exhausted myself and ended up going inside trying to just cool down, laid on the bed, and I fell asleep for 2 hours?
Yeah.
I mean, I just passed out. And then Katie's like waking me up.
Are you okay?
Nate, you okay? Like, are you done for the day? I'm like, what time is it? She says 6. What? No, not done for the day. So by that time it cooled down.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, we got the chicken fence up for all of the hoop coops. So each coop has its own run. And they're now...
Is it off?
You know what? I haven't even installed the charger. So
okay.
yes, it's off.
All right.
And then we also installed...
Doors.
Gates.
Entrances.
Entrances, yeah. No,
Exits.
Levi, or Winston, no, you're
Why?
not. Well, okay, I guess. I don't know
want
what's
in?
going on. Come on, you coming in,
Come
buddy?
on.
He's very confused.
Yeah, well, yeah, come on.
Come on. There you go, good boy. So these are Kraemer 1 8-foot poultry net gates, and we had fun trying to figure out how to install those. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we got all this set up here. So every run has access to a tree other than
This
these
one.
ladies here.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of thinking, honey, why don't we just make this really narrow coming down here and at least come down under the tree so they have more shade for the day?
Yeah, or we could
go
go back
into the
we could just take
pine
them
trees.
backwards. The reason we did the front was because so they'd have more grass versus if we took them back and they'd have more shade, it's a lot of pine needles and not a lot of stuff for them to forage.
There might be good bugs back there.
There might be good bugs and stuff. Really?
Winston's inside the coop. Okay, this was a bad idea.
Hi.
We'll call this the Loosey Goosey Homestead. Hey, Winston boy. Come on, let's go.
Kevin.
Good boy. Oh, what a good boy.
He's like, oh, this is nice.
So each run has its own gate. So a gate here and a gate there. So we can drive the lawnmower in here and in each of the different areas, and then drop off, what am I trying to say here?
Food and water.
Grass clippings.
Oh.
And make compost piles. Excuse me.
He didn't do anything.
Oh.
Oh, now he is.
No,
Winnie.
no.
Come here. Hey. Chickens are not for chasing. That's the first time I've ever seen him chase a chicken.
He's like, well, Levi does it.
Oh, well, you know. So drop off grass clippings
Yeah.
and
Anyway, just bring bring whatever equipment in here, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, whatever. So we got the 8-foot wide ones instead of the 4-foot wide, just so we had plenty of
let's go.
access into these runs. So later today, I'll have to install the charger. Yeah, you come on out there, buddy. Yeah.
He's like, what, Mama? Dad? What'd I do?
So that was Friday.
Yep.
Saturday was chicken processing day, and it's the first time that we've processed our own chickens, and the first time we've processed our own chickens
Here.
on this property. So that was a really exciting day. We had 3 friends come over. One unnamed gentleman and his wife, and then we also had the yeoman out to help us. And it actually went fairly smoothly for being our first time. We started at about 8 in the morning, roughly 8, probably more like 8:30 after everybody arrived and got set up. And I think we finished completely
100% done by
with,
1.
and that means birds in the freezer, bagged,
Nope.
parted, and stuff in the freezer by like 1:15. Yeah. I was putting chicken feed in here and letting the chickens go to town, but it seems more like the dogs are going to go to town on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that so good? Yeah.
You don't need it. Let's go.
That was a bad
Yep.
idea for Nate to do that. Yeah, so it was successful, and I think we did probably
16.
Oh, it was 16. Did you count?
That's how many we had. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and a little bit more than half were parted out into breast,
We quartered them.
quartered,
Basically.
okay, and bagged them and then froze them, and then the other ones were whole chickens that we.
Kinsley,
May, what is going on?
you young
it's
lady.
like you're not being fed or something.
Yep.
And I still have a little bit more cleanup to do, but we did a very deep cleaning afterwards, washed everything really, really good. But now I just have some other things to take care of and put away and stuff. And we have some compost piles to make
Yes.
because we have, the leftover parts that will go into compost. And so that's what's going to be my busy day today, is making compost piles and cleaning up all of the chicken processing stuff.
Okay.
What's going on with this? What's going on?
All the snips and smells.
So now, over here, all we have left is the male Red Rangers. And we need to move them. I would like to get them closer to...
They're Rhode Island Reds.
What did I say? Red Rangers? Yeah. Rhode Island Reds.
Yeah.
So these boys are ready to move somewhere, right?
Yeah, and we have to start separating them. They're getting too old to be all together, I think. So we just have to decide which ones we want to...
Oh, it's probably on. It's going to hurt. Okay.
It's not.
No, I turned it on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, boys.
Well, hello. What do you think it is? They're super sweet. I mean, like, they're nice.
Yeah,
They don't attack and stuff.
Yeah. No, they're not mean birds at all. They're just...
Oh, you go, boy.
They're just, a bunch of boys together.
Yeah.
So...
And you're getting it.
Yeah,
You're sounding pretty good.
I think we can put one up with... Yeah, he's like, excuse me. We can put one up with the meat girls, the red rain... Well, what are they? The reds that we kept. The dual purpose meat/egg layers. We can put one with her, those 6, and then the 7 that we have in the coop over here, they're just too young still.
Hens.
Yeah, the hens, they're still too young. So I don't want to put him with the boys with them yet.
Right, yeah.
So, and then I do think we'll probably put one in our main flock, because Richard's so sweet, and Brahmas are notorious for being able to have multiple roosters. As long as the other rooster isn't a mean rooster, they should be fine. And Richard can't possibly, he doesn't even follow, like he can't even keep up with them.
Right.
So he's only with like 3 or 4 at a time typically. So he's just too big of a bird.
He's overwhelmed and too big and slow of a bird. Yeah.
So he needs help because as you can see right now, here's 2 with no Richard.
During processing, Katie helped with some of the chicken stuff, but she spent a lot of time cooking for everybody, and it was quite the meal. So we ended up having our late lunch there after we all got cleaned up. And
it was the one shady spot.
we found a good little microclimate right there where it was nice and it was like 10 degrees cooler.
It was tolerable.
In the shade, but lunch was super delicious. What was it?
So I smoked a pork butt, and then I sauteed up some carrots and roasted some kale, and then I made rolls and snickerdoodles.
Yeah, it was really, really good. We were all really hungry, and so we did that, and then everybody left. So that was kind of the start of our peopling weekend, having our friends over, and then so on Sunday. At 10 in the morning, we actually went over to a neighboring farm. We met a couple at the Farm Where You Live event in Asheville a couple weeks ago. I don't know, it's been a month or whatever. And we've been kind of syncing schedules, and this yesterday was the first time that we had availability. So we went over there. We did a little farm tour on their 13-acre farm, and got to know them a little bit better, hung out in their house. It was fun.
Yep.
It was really great to meet them and get to know them a little bit better.
Yeah, building up some community with more like-minded people that live in the proximity is great, because it's very funny, because when we were at the Farm Where You Live, we ended up meeting folks that drove all the way to Asheville to find out that they actually live not too far from us. So
there was a few of them, and we haven't met the other couple, or we haven't visited the other couples, but we met a couples when we were there. So that was cool. And then we had more peopling happen later in the day. At 3:30, we had lunch, right? We had lunch with a gentleman who we've been in communication with for quite a long time, and was in the area looking at land, and so we went and had lunch and just kind of talked about what he was looking for with land, and kind of talked about the different areas around here, what we liked, what we didn't like. So it was really cool to kind of meet somebody, and that you've only kind of met via email and things like that. So had a really nice time at lunch. Yeah, we really did. So it was great meeting you, and then I'm sure he'll be watching. And then hanging out with the other friends, and so lots of people in this weekend. Yeah. So which is not normally our thing. No, we're pretty. When we're not on camera, we're pretty introverted, and we pretty much keep to ourselves. Yeah. So. Stay on farm and keep to ourselves. Yeah. So that was, and then after we got home, I continued some editing, sat over there in the nice cool shade, because we have a video coming out today, and you built some more beds. Yeah, or I built one more. Yeah, the one that I thought you were doing squirrel brain on. Yeah, no, I was, I built another one because we didn't have enough compost to plant everything this last week that we wanted to, so we have compost. As soon as they could deliver it was Wednesday, so we'll get it in 2 days. So I wanted to have the beds ready, so I built this one. There's another one that's going to go in the corner here that I will build as well, and then we have the rest of the garden areas and the other raised beds and the larger plot. So when Wednesday comes, I just wanted to have everything kind of ready so we could hurry up and get the dirt in there, so we could hopefully get some more things planted. Some more stuff planted, because I was really hoping to get the corn planted last week, but we just we don't think the soil is right to plant it, so we wanted to add some compost and some more stuff to it. I was doing some research on seeing if there's a way to do a no-till planting of corn, and there is, with the exception of clay soil. So, because a lot of people with non-clay soil, with the loomy soil or sandy soil, they'll just actually plant it in their grass. They'll just poke holes, plant it in their grass field, and then it'll grow, because corn is grass. Right. But not in clay. It just won't do it. And that's why when I tried that method here last season, it really just didn't produce very well. So we're going to have to mound and do some stuff, because it needs weight in order to keep it from falling over. You know, it needs soil to weight it down, especially with the high winds that we get.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll try it out. But
anxious to get all that stuff in the ground and planted. So that's probably this week we'll be pretty busy with all of the planting and things like that.
Yep. Yeah. So that was the weekend.
Yeah.
My plan today is, like I said, cleaning up the processing stuff and making some compost mounds from all of the stuff we ate, leftovers from the chicken processing. Yeah. But anyway,
Cool.
That's it for the day. Oops, sorry.
Hi.
So,
how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Nice to see you there.
You too. Where did you come from?
I don't know. Showed up. I was like, hey, camera, I'm here.
I didn't see you there. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take